97.1. We have to discuss this. I don't know that there's ever been a greater jinx employed upon the listeners of Detroit than what Wojo has perpetrated here. Welcome in on a Thursday. The only good thing I have to say about the Tigers is at least they got out of my way in timely fashion where I get to talk to you for 2 hours. I mean, realistically, that's the positive. We can actually do a real show now. So now they've lost 9 in a row. It has nothing to do with them. The losing's good. You can lose and Fulmer can pitch well, and it all works out in the wash because Fulmer's still tradable. But, boy, since Wojo, that song, if you haven't heard it all week, it's a growing fan favorite because with each loss, it makes Wojo look dumber. Since Wojo wrote that embarrassing shine piece on the Tigers, they are now 0-9. I don't know of a more powerful jinx. Now, look, there have been many times I have said, I think this game will go this way, and I've been wrong. That's a singular game. Wojo has brought about only the second 9-game losing streak in the last 13 seasons for the Detroit baseball Tigers. Now, I've asked Wojo. I've said, Bob, get with the debt news. Get that piece off the website. You got to get it off the website. It's embarrassing. Oh, this team is interesting. They're fun. They got to be taken seriously. 0-9. 0-9. People, I'm asking, have I been guilty of a bigger jinx? Have I myself done something like Wojo has done? Like this? Like this? I'm at a point now, I the only reason I'm watching these games is just so I can make fun of Bob. I mean, they go to Toronto this weekend. Can you imagine if they're not off the schneid on Monday? Hey! 0-9. Anybody awake behind the glass? There's a bunch of blank stares. Are you guys okay? Like, I came in ready to go. Sully's over here like a secretary. What's the deal? You're fiddling through papers. You're writing notes. What's going on?
The game ended early. I'm just doing what I have to do and making sure.
Take us through it. I want to understand what you're doing because listening to me wasn't one of them.
We have a break coming up, obviously, not exactly momentarily, but shortly. So I needed to make sure that when you go to break, there's actually stuff that's going to play. Otherwise, it would have been blank.
Don't play anything. I'll go to 4:30. If it means I've got you locked in and engaged, I know the part of the show you're going to pay attention to when we say your lover's name on the air.
A lot going on. A lot going on with LeBron.
It's none of your business who he texts. Yeah. I can hear that take. Yeah.
He's just friends with KD.
That's when Sully's going to sound like T-Mills. I won't get to the B in LeBron before he... And we will get there. But I'm serious about this. You guys sit here every day. We're all together every day. Have I done something like Wojo's done here?
I can't think of an actual jinx that you've done. No, I mean, it's...
No, I mean, they are now 0-9 since I think the worst column of Bob's career.
It's crazy. I mean, they just literally cannot win. They're playing terrible. And again, you can't be mad about it, but...
No, it has nothing to do with them.
Now, the next series coming up, how equal is that to Oakland? Is it looking like this could extend?
Oh, yeah.
No, Toronto's not very good. And Marcus Stroman stinks. He got an ERA damn near 7.
The Stroh Show. The only thing I could possibly think of that comes to mind, something that you've said to maybe jinx a team, wasn't the whole 11-5 express with the Lions?
Yes.
Didn't you say, they're on pace for 11-5, and then they bottomed out?
Yeah, well, remember, it all started when Schwartz faked a field goal in the rain in Pittsburgh.
You got Bobby.
And the whole thing unraveled. Have I done this?
That's the only one that I could think of off the top of my head.
Because here's my problem. I still hear about the 11-5 express years later. Shouldn't Wojo have to hear about this? I mean, I'm asking the listeners here. I want to have a little fun. It's sunny. It's beautiful out. I can't help the baseball team sucks. What are you going to do? And I will tell you this. If you want to talk baseball, normally if this team were any good, I'd be screaming and yelling about how they got a DFA Victor. I mean, I just can't take it anymore. I mean, Victor Martinez has an OPS barely north of 600. There's backup catchers that are more offensively inclined than him. And you know what? I don't know who would take Victor's spot. I don't know if it would be Castellanos. You'd get him out of the field. I don't know if you'd call Christian Stewart. You know what? I don't care if you called up a construction barrel out on Metro Parkway. I just don't want to look at Victor with his retainer anymore. I don't want it anymore.
No, but Gardy said this morning on the morning show that he hits the ball hard. He's out there giving veteran at-bats. So, he's here.
He's got a 610 OPS.
But he's giving veteran at-bats.
No, I'll tell you, yeah, veteran. He's showing you what it looks like if you put a bat in Regis Philbin's hands.
I'm just giving you what the manager is saying.
Here's what Frank Gifford would look like at DH.
How did you pull Regis Philbin out of your hat for that analogy? Of all people you could pick, Regis Philbin?
I don't know. Mike, it's a sickness.
Remember, though, Mike, this is a jinx that you had that Detroit fans probably were happy about last year when you were very confident that the Giants would kill the Lions.
Right, on Monday night.
So I think
then they won. Then, I stuck up for them after the Atlanta game, and then they never beat a good team again.
So you jinxed your own team, the Lions, but that was a good jinx because people could be happy. That
right, but I don't believe in jinxes, but this is too much fun because, at the height of the nonsense, i.e. their start, people like Bob sicken me. They make me nauseous. They give me diarrhea because they actually feed into nonsense. Bob went to his editors and handed them that column. They're fun. They're exciting. This is more than we bargained for. They got to be taken seriously. 0-9.
Comerica's Park.
Bob's the only writer in town who would have written it. So there's this pleasure in this. I don't rip the team. I would prefer if I never had to look at Victor Martinez again. But how am I going to get bent out of shape? It's not the All-Star break. I don't even know who the hell they'd put in there. I just don't want to look at him anymore. I mean, give me his OPS. It's 610. League average OPS is 7.25, I think. Or 710, something like that.
629.
All right. How many backup catchers in baseball got an OPS north of 629? And mind you, your backup catcher, you're basically sending up there with a package of ramen noodles to try to hit a baseball. I don't want to look at it anymore.
A part of me almost feels bad for Wojo because
why?
It's like he writes this thing and they just lose 9 in a row. And he's got to be thinking to himself, God, why did I write that?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And Roberto will appreciate this. Used to be a show on MTV, Sucker Free Sundays.
He's an idiot.
Because Wojo's a sucker. That's why. Wojo loves to be positive because no one ever makes fun of you for being positive. They only make fun of you for being negative.
Yeah.
Wojo's made a career out of taking the easy way out. And here's the other thing. Don't be proactive, be reactive. Wait for coach to get fired, say it was the right move. Wait for trade to happen, say it was the right move. That's all Wojo does.
Don't call for anybody's job.
Don't ever, right, David, 100%. Don't ever ask for somebody to be fired. Just have a blank stare on your face and then talk about Nutter Butters or a dead deer in your backyard. But see, he wrote this piece because he thinks he's the grand marshal of positivity. And then they went out and lost 9 in a row. They look helpless. I want to ask the people, 248-539-9797, what should Wojo's punishment be, if any at all? And second of all, am I responsible for anything like this? I'll cop to it. The 11-5 Express derailed. And I blame Schwartz for it with the fake field goal and wrecking their season in Pittsburgh. But you know what? I own it. I still hear about the 11-5 Express. I think Wojo should have to wear this scarlet letter forever.
Wow.
Especially if this just continues even more. Can you imagine if it gets up to like 15 games?
But time out, Mike. They've only had 2 9-game losing streaks in almost 15 years.
Yeah. No,
this is already
tough.
reached.
It's difficult to lose 9 games.
But the beauty of it is, Wojo waited till they were a game under 500, and he wrote that crap. And that's what it was. It was crap that he handed his editor. And they put that in the paper. And now they're 10 games under 500. Like, the context of it is so important. Like, I truly believe Bogey should be punishing this man on a daily basis.
I feel like they kind of casually bring it up here and again,
because
but it's not a ton.
Bogey's afraid of Wojo.
Well, they seem to have a good relationship.
As long as Bob gets his way. 248-539-9797. Now, again, if you wanted to talk about something serious baseball-wise, you're welcome to. I'm not going to yell and scream about Victor. I've given you my opinion. I don't know what to say. I don't know when it'll happen. I wish it would happen today. Just DFA the guy. Get rid of him. Here's your money. Get the hell out of my clubhouse and find me another human being that can produce north of a 620 OBP. Or, excuse me, OPS. 248-539-9797.
Drop your credentials at the guard's desk and get the out of here.
That's right.
That's Wojo's editor.
I wish it would. Oh.
Realizing the column made him lose 9 in a row.
Oh, my.
Drop your Detroit News badge at the desk.
That's what's going to happen when he gets laid off from doing the sports works. That's Dan Miller, exclusive audio.
Everyone mad at him for jinxing the Tigers.
He should be a pariah. 248-539-9797. I love Billions is a great show. If you guys don't watch it, give it a spin. You'll enjoy it. Chuck Schumer. O'Reilly Auto Parts, you're guaranteed.